Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is my Blue Jays midway through June update. 3 quarters through the season, and the Blue Jays are above 500. They have their entire lineup back. They're 1 game above 500. 7 games back of the first place in the AL East. In first place we have the Boston Red Sox. It was Tampa Bay, but it is not. And yesterday, the Toronto Blue Jays played the Miami Marlins. It was a close game. And if I didn't say before, they now have George Springer back. So that's really, really good news. That means that this lineup's going to be really good. As we all know, the Blue Jays have 3 position players in the All-Star game right now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Marcus Semien, and Bo Bichette. And make sure to go vote for all of them because All-Star voting ends in a day. Wow. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is officially not going to be in the home run derby. I don't blame him for that. I wouldn't want to do that either. He's going to waste all of his energy. He's not going to be able to play for the rest. He's not going to be good for the rest of the season because of that. I agree. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., smart move. He's just going to play in the All-Star game, play your 3 innings at first base, then let some other guys sub in, whoever would be. But it's a completely smart move to not. And yesterday the Blue Jays were playing a lot of small ball. They didn't have any home runs. They had all their runs off of a single and a double. And I haven't looked at Springer's stats. So he was 0-for-4 in all of his at bats. Played center field. I think he played pretty well. And the Blue Jays had to hit in this game, and none of their pitchers got hits. Fine with that. They're an American League team. If it was Marcus Stroman that was still on the team, and if he was hitting, I would expect more. Or if it was Hyun-Jin Ryu hitting, I would expect more. I'd expect to see a lot more good bunts. I'd expect to see a lot better hitting. Even though it is Ross Stripling, so he does have NL experience, I don't blame him for not playing well. And luckily, Charlie Montoya did not make any of his relief pitchers hit. He brought in pinch hitters for every at bat for them. Good move, Charlie. Proud of you. Good boy. Gracie, you're good. And the Blue Jays bullpen, they were actually good today because they had Chatwood, Mesa, Romano, two amazing pitchers. Chatwood, I would disagree. Probably be traded. But today, Kevin Biggio, he played pretty well. I just want to make sure I hit on that point because Biggio's been worrying me a bit. Reese McGuire. So, I was not very nice to you, Reese. I just want to give my sincerest apologies. Because I'm sorry. I am very sorry, Reese. You're playing really well, and I'm very sorry. Because he's honestly playing really, really well. That's all I have to say about Reese. But as we all know, the winning pitcher today is Tim Mesa, and I think we're going to give actually the pitching performance of the day is going to go to Ross Stripling. Best reliever is Tim Mesa because Tim Mesa is amazing. We all know that. And our hitter of the day, we're just going to give it honorarily to George Springer, but technically it would go to probably Vladdy or Reese because they both had 2 hits on the day. But the Blue Jays are 1 game above 500. I think that over the next couple weeks they could definitely get a significant amount of games above 500 because they are playing the Marlins, the Orioles a lot, and they're playing the dreaded Tampa Bay Rays. cross your fingers, gotta pray, because Tampa Bay, they kind of scare me, because they just had their top prospect Walter Franco play for them, debut for them, so that's really, really friggin' scary. Let's look at the wild card. Oh my God, how are they below the Dick? They're below the Mariners. Oh my God. I haven't looked at the wild card in a while. But they definitely have some work to do. 5.5 games. They have to get ahead of the Mariners, Yankees, Indians, Rays, and maybe even the Athletics. We're probably gonna miss out on the playoffs, unless it goes to game 163. Easiest team there to beat. Let's say if Oakland and Houston swap places, Houston would be the easiest team to beat, I would say, or the Red Sox. And now let's get into some teams that have really disappointed me this season. So a team that really disappointed me, that I thought was going to be the best team in the division, the Minnesota Twins. I am sorry to Bomba Squad fans. I'm sorry to my cousin Jamie. I've already said this to you, but I am so sorry for your team, because the Minnesota Twins suck. And I know I've said it multiple times. The Minnesota Twins suck. They absolutely suck. But let's not get into that point. Let's get into the $150 million man, George Springer. He was injured for the majority of the year, and now he's finally back. I really, really hope that he's not going to get injured again like he did last time. Oh my God. Okay. Sorry about that. Tough subject. But George Springer, I think that he can have an average-ish season, maybe salvage it a bit, but he's not going to have like an MVP year or anything. That's not happening. But let's look into the future. Today at 7 o'clock, Robbie Ray is going to be facing Trevor Rogers. I think I have Trevor Rogers on my fantasy team. Trevor Rogers is a pretty good pitcher. He has a good fastball. I'm looking at throws about 60% of the time. He has a changeup, slider. So average pitches. And then you have Robbie Ray. He's been absolutely revitalized. If you ask a Diamondbacks fan how he was back in those days, he's completely changed. And I am very proud of Robbie Ray. And that's why I love Pete Walker. Great pitching coach. And Robbie Ray's been throwing his fastball above 95 miles per hour. Amazing. This guy had trouble reaching it over like 92 a couple years back. He's been throwing his slider a lot more. That slider he has is really, really good at the wipeout. His curveball looks pretty good, and he throws his changeup occasionally. His ERA is pretty good. Good whip. Record above 500. Trevor Rogers is really good. It means we're going to see a good game. And to L. Chris, if you're out there, I think we should probably do another podcast, maybe tomorrow or maybe not tomorrow, maybe some other day. But because the Blue Jays and Marlins played, we have to do it probably. I just realized the Blue Jays are second tied in home runs, second OPS, second in slugging, second in batting average. They have one of the best offenses in the league. I haven't seen these good offensive stats from the Blue Jays since 2015 and 2016. This team is really, really good, and I'm excited to see the rest of the year. And I think I'm going to end it off here. I'm excited for the rest of the season, and I hope all of you are too. And let's watch today.